Felix Odiwuor, commonly known as Jalang'o, has shocked Kenyans by saying that the only thing that can remove the current President William Ruto from the presidential seat is maybe by road accident or him being mad. But according to me, I think President Ruto already is mad. And I'm telling you, viewers, welcome to our channel. We'll be bringing you fresh news, the current political situation in Kenya and in Africa and the world in general. Make sure you subscribe. How is your view concerning that?
Thank you so much, by the way. Guys, subscribe. We are doing nicely. We are starting, but we have a plan and we are going to renovate the plan. Jalang'o venye anasema hivyo. Kitu wenye anasema na Jalang'o pia mwenyewe ajue pia ni one term. Yeye pia anaishia mtaa.
Instead of him talking about himself, he's talking about another person.
Unaona, huwezi anza kufagia nyumba. You cannot even start sweeping someone house na yako uja sweep kwa sababu let me tell you something. Sasa hivi venye tunaongea au MP wote when you're kwa government, they are going home, starting with Felix Kothe
Jalang'o
anafaa kumaliza mapema
ati Lang'ata 001
ajue ajipange kwa sababu 2027 anarudi kwa radio. Sijui ni gani, sijui siku hizi nani anasikizanga radio
ama YouTube channel
ama arudi sanitize
ama atu join. We are here waiting for you, Jalas.
Yes,
we are waiting for you.
Yes, na itakuwa aibu sana kwa sababu unajua ndio wenye walianza utoke tena kwa MP tena urudi tena umerudi sasa kwa mambo za podcast na wewe ulikuwa MP. Aibu kubwa sana.
But I don't think ni aibu because pia sisi tuko hapa na tuaibiki. So anaweza tu join.
Unajua
you can join us.
Unajua
welcome you, man.
It's very funny wenye walianza game tena bado tena urudi tena kwa game. Sasa hizo ni nini? Unajua unafaa kuema haya. Saa hii utoke kutoka kwa MP urudi kuwa kwa podcast. Is that very shameful of him?
But let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Do you think like even these politicians in Kenya, like other leaders, the CS, you know, the president himself, opposition leaders, usually follow laws? Because from the Jalang'o statement, we think that it's like he's undermining democracy, because you can't say the only person the president can be removed from that seat is by death or him being mad. Because with democracy, we need to believe that I can be voted in and out. There are two two positions.
Yes.
So do you think like probably Jalang'o is telling us the truth, or like Jalang'o is just undermining democracy? Probably people in Kenya or the politician and the Kenyans in general don't literally like value democracy that much.
Okay, let me tell you something. I think the government of Ruto, all the people that all these leaders that are in Ruto's government, that they doesn't follow the law. Even the laws, they don't follow the laws. Like even the Supreme Court, they don't follow the law. Remember that if someone can come in and say that we were paid to remove Rigathi Gachagua out of power. Now, there's nothing that's being done to this leader. It's very shameful, and it's something that needs to be taken with a lot of consideration. Remember that mwenye ana take care of the law ni nani? Ni Ruto. This is the government and you know na CS and a campaign for the president. This is the government that you are seeing the speaker campaigning for the president. What is their plan? Where are we heading? It means that
there's no democracy.
Yeah, there's no democracy. These leaders think about themselves. They doesn't think about sisi wa Kenya. What sisi wa Kenya tunaweza kufanya nini? Someone like Musalia Mudavadi, what has he done to the people in the western region? Someone like Wetangula, how does speaker help people in Bungoma region? You see, so these leaders, they don't follow democracy.
So basically you're saying like all UDA members, like the members that are forming the government,
yes,
they are not following democracy.
There's nothing like democracy.
So into 2027 election, do you think that probably democracy will be undermined? And so we, even though we're trying to criticize President Ruto by telling him you are a one-term president, do you think it'll be a two-term, because probably it'll just undermine democracy the way he's used to?
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something as Kenyans. What we need to pray is for Ruto not to win the next general election.
Yeah, for sure.
Ruto akishinda hii next general election, the guy is going to collect. Say wacha venye ana collect. The guy is going to collect. So that is what we should pray for. Ruto ni mtu mwenye anaeka uadui. Ruto ni someone mwenye anashika grudge. Ushaona ule dem mwenye amekushikia grudge vinoma.
Mimi niko na wengi sana.
Unafaa to pray that Ruto asishinde the next general election. Rigathi Gachagua ndani, Kalonzo Musyoka ndani, any person that talks ill about him ndani, ukijaribu kuprotest about him ndani. Sasa anakuwa soft kwa sababu wa support kenye Ruto anafanya. Ruto ni someone mwenye, unaona wa CS wote wako tu hapo kama puppet. Ruto is the one that is controlling the country. Amechukua country, ameiweka kwa mfuko. The country is being controlled in the state house. That is what is currently happening. So youth, it's time for us to change. Unaona? So we choose leaders wenye akona plan na us. Talking about democracy, not only in Kenya, democracy aitumiki in the leaders in Africa.
Especially in
so
Africa.
This is just a word that is being put there but is not being used. It is time for us to choose leaders that
now
has
this
got
is
a plan.
and now this is my big question. Like, so what do you think will happen when it comes to 2027 election?
You saw whatever that happened in Okalau.
Yes.
That is what is going to happen.
But in Olkalau, democracy was not undermined.
Hapana, uliona walikuwa wanapanga kuiba hiyo kura. Ni kitu ilikuwa imepangwa.
But ikufanyika, so it didn't happen. So democracy played its role. So what about 2027 when it's about life or death for Kasongo, you know? Kasongo, do you think Kasongo is willing to go home? Kasongo will do anything to make sure that he stays in power with his whole brigade of Oburu, Odinga, you know, the Jalas, you know, the way they're talking, because they know, you know, there's nothing you can do to us. Next year, the following year after 2027, and maybe other years, we'll be in this government. So I think according to me, I can say maybe 2027 it's going to be crazy, and I don't know if you can share your views to the people.
Okay, my view is that 2027 is true. Wanaenda kutumia thorax, kama unaona walitumia bilioni ngapi, they used a lot of billions in Olkalau.
Yeah, for sure.
So Kenya ilifanyika Olkalau, I applaud the people wenye walitokea pale wakanini. This government doesn't follow democracy. If they doesn't follow democracy, it is for us Kenyans that needs to protect
to follow
the democracy. Kama wafuati sisi tunafaa tufuate. Tukifuata sawa wafanye Kenya wanataka.
So I'm getting now your point. What you're saying in 2027, probably the only way we can send Kasongo home with his whole crew is if we follow democracy. Like the people of Olkalau.
Yeah.
So we need to shout out to people of Olkalau, you know, and the newly elected MP for doing a wonderful job, and with your strategy, and also adding our experience, you know, the little knowledge you have. Trust me, Kasongo, telling you straight to your face, there'll be no loophole for you to undermine democracy. True. You know, your time is up.
Yes, true. As what I can say about youths, let's go outside there and stand for us. This is our country.
For sure.
And it's us that can make this country to be better. Kama sisi basi hakuna. So we need to be united. We need to work together. We need to stay firm together. That's what I can say. Yeah.
And for Jalas, you know, you as a leader, we want to tell you need to watch your words. As a leader, you need to make sure you're the first person to value democracy. And that's so shameful of you. And many Kenyans, you know, are very shocked, and generally the people in Africa and the world.
Yeah, thank you so much for inviting me to this show. What I can say about Jalang'o, you are a youth. So stand with your youths. Yeah. Wacha kujieka kifua, wacha kujipiga kifua.
Betrayal in the city.
It's very sad. It's very sad. That's what I can say.
Okay, viewers, make sure you subscribe. Never forget to do that. Subscribe, and subscribe. We are out.